Hey, and welcome to another episode of Full Metal Singles. This is going to be a fun match today. It's the second last. No, it's not. It's the fourth match of round two. But we've got a fun match for you today. We've got Robert the Ghost Castner up against Steve Mesa here. Yeah, bring in the competitors. But starting with Robert. Um, Robert, how are you feeling today about taking on Steve?
It feels like it's been a while since things happened. I know it didn't in terms of real life, how the matches have come out, but it seems like a long time. I haven't played Steve in a long, long time too, so that seems like we're ramping up to it. But yeah, looking forward to it. We're just playing in a tournament, so you're just trying to win. Doesn't have to be pretty, just gotta win.
Um, but for that, I'm going to drop out Robert and bring in Steve. Steve, how are you feeling today, and how are you feeling about taking on Robert?
So I faced Robert before in one-on-one situations, but in a different league, and he did beat me. So I faced him in Full Metal Random on many occasions, and I've managed to outlast him. So it's just a matter. We're just trying to even out one another. So I'm looking forward to this contest. So like win, lose or draw, I think this is gonna be very interesting. And yeah, I'm not if I lose, I lose. It is what it is. Robert's a really good player, so like I have no qualms of losing to him. But I'm definitely not going to go down without a fight, though.
And for that, I'm going to bring back in Robert. And yeah, the rules for round one are simple. There's going to be 10 questions and 10 different categories. Every question is worth 1 point apiece. Everyone gets 3 repeats and one challenge if they feel like they need to use it. Um, and yeah, but keep your hands on the screen and have fun because that's the most important rule here is have fun.
Hmm.
Your first question is going to come in romantic comedy. In Life or Something Like It, what job does Lainey Kerrigan have in the movie? Five, three, two, one. Pins down. Robert
Said reporter.
and Steve.
All said reporter.
Reporter is correct because it seems like most people in romantic comedies are either reporter or journalists. Um, Next question comes in the realm of animation. Who voices the fairy godmother in Shrek 2? And five, four, three.
I'll use a repeat.
Yep. In the category of animation, who voices the fairy godmother in Shrek 2? Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Steve.
Jennifer Saunders.
Robert.
That's right. I said Julie Andrews.
Jennifer Saunders is correct. The next question comes in the realm of classics. What 70s movie features characters with the following nicknames? Popeye, Frog Run, and Cloudy. Five, four, three, two, one. Pins down. Robert.
Said MASH.
Steve.
The French Connection.
The French Connection is correct.
Wait, what were the names you said?
Popeye, Frog Run, and Cloudy.
I thought you said Hawkeye, so that's why I said that. Cool. Go ahead.
It's all good. Next question comes in action. What action movie released in the year 2000 stars Tony Collette, Busta Rhymes, Christian Bale, and Jeffrey Wright? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Robert.
Shaft.
Steve.
Shaft.
Shaft is correct. The next question comes in dance movies. Who plays Sarah Johnson in Save the Last Dance? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Steve.
Julia Stiles.
Robert.
Where have you gone, Julia Stiles?
That Julia Stiles is correct. In 2000s movies. In Scoop, what name is the serial killer known by in the movie? As in, what kind of killer is he known by, if that makes it any easier?
Can I get a repeat on that one?
Yep. In 2000s movies. In the movie Scoop, what name is the serial killer known by in the movie? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Robert.
I said the Zodiac Killer.
Steve.
Said Handsome Strangler.
It is the tarot card killer.
Cool.
Next question comes in the realm of horror. What is the subtitle to the second Nightmare on Elm Street movie? Three, 2, 1. Pins down. Steve.
Freddy's Revenge.
Robert.
Freddy's Revenge.
That is correct. Next question comes in the realm of 2010s. What 2010s movie features appearances by Kevin Garnett, Idina Menzel, and The Weeknd? Five, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Robert.
Uncut Gems.
Steve.
Uncut Jams.
Uncut Gems is correct. The next question comes in the realm of scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for 1986's The Fly, Seven, and Mrs. Doubtfire? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Steve.
I don't think I got it. I just put down Hans Zimmer.
Robert.
I said Howard Shore.
Howard Shore is correct.
It's a Cronenberg movie. So
And your final question comes in actors and actresses. Who played the following characters? Frank Hillard, Yao, Marty Gilbert, and Merv Green.
can I get a technical on, because I missed the
Yeah.
second one.
Who played the following characters? Frank Hillard, Yao, spelt Yao, Marty Gilbert, and Merv Green. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Robert.
No answer.
Steve.
A blank for it. Put Daniel Stern.
The correct answer is Harvey Firestein. The Frank Hillard is from Mrs. Doubtfire.
That's
Yao
where
is from Mulan.
Yeah.
Marty Gilbert is Independence Day, and Merv Green is Death to Smoochie.
You said Hillard, but I couldn't believe it'd be a Mrs. Doubtfire thing again. So good.
I'm not gonna lie. I completely didn't realize that because I one of them was a last minute change.
Gotcha.
And then yeah, going to bring up the reel. But at the end of round one, as I actually put that away for now. At the end of round one, I've got Steve in the lead on 7 points, and Robert is on 6 points. We're going to go into round two. We're going to spin a wheel, and a category will come up. The player can choose to spin away from that category or take the category and answer 4 questions worth 2 points apiece. There is multiple choice if they want to take it down to 1 point. But Steve, because you're in the lead, did you want to spin first or defer to Robert?
I shall defer to Robert.
Now I bring up the wheel, and this is Robert's first spin. And it lands on Paul Giamatti movies. Do you want to keep it or spin again?
I'll spin again. I'll risk it. Screw it.
Spinning again, and it's going to land on Star Trek.
Yeah. Better call. So cool.
Which unfortunately, and luckily for me, the Star Trek category is literally the first category in my doc. So,
Hooray! Thanks, organization.
But your first question in Star Trek: how many Star Trek movies did Jerry Goldsmith compose for in the 90s?
Two.
That is correct for 2 points. The next question is: the Borg Queen appears in what Star Trek movie?
Star Trek First Contact.
That is correct for 2 points. The next question is: what is the name of the ship that Spock gets transferred to in Star Trek Into Darkness?
The USS Bradbury.
That is correct for 2 points. And the final question is: who directed Star Trek VI, The Undiscovered Country?
Nicholas Meyer.
That is correct for 2 points. So with Robert's perfect round 2, that takes him up to 14 points. And it's time for Steve. His spin, and the first spin is in.
Yes.
And it lands on spinner's choice. Which category do you want?
Do I really gotta say it? Give me that.
Do you want to hear the options?
No, just give me my strength, baby.
That's what he wants.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't have to ask, but I thought I'd do it just for sake. Your first question is: who directed Misery?
Rob Reiner.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question is, in Candyman, Daniel Robitaille had what kind of profession?
He was a painter.
Correct. That is correct for 2 points. The next question is, in Dead Alive, or in some countries it's known as Brain Dead, what city was the rat monkey shipped to where it ultimately bit Vera?
New Zealand.
That is incorrect, because I did say city.
Shit, my bad.
Robert for the steal. In Dead Alive, also known as Brain Dead, what city was the rat monkey shipped to where it ultimately bit Vera?
So in New Zealand, there's 2 cities. So the question is, which one is it? I know there's more, but there's 2 main ones. I will say Wellington.
Wellington is correct for 2
Hooray.
points.
I did it.
And your final question is, in 1996's Scream, when Sydney first gets a call from Ghostface, what does Sydney do to test if Ghostface can see her or not?
Just give me the options.
Yep. Your multiple choice options is it, did she dance a can? Did she hula hoop? Did she juggle a bull? Or did she pick her nose?
Pick her nose.
That is correct for a point.
Yeah, I was thinking about like maybe I know she did the middle finger. I wasn't sure if that was first or before he picked the nose. So
Yeah. But with that, at the end of round 2, Robert takes the lead and is now on 16 points, and Steve is on 12 points. So Steve does have some work to do in round 3. But Robert, because you're in the lead, do you want question set 1 or question set 2?
I hate having this power. This power is the worst. Because the last time I got the interpreter, which I did not know. I will go set 1.
Set 1. So Steve, your 2-point question is, who played Franklin Hunt in Bone Tomahawk?
Kurt Russell.
That is correct for 2 points. Also, I realise I didn't go over the rules of round 3, but so I'll do that. Yeah, I'll do that. Yeah. Just for the recording's sake. Round 3, basically, as you heard, for the 2-pointer, is a data question. The 3-pointer is a plot question, and or quote, and then question, and then the 5-pointer is IMDb question. And now on to Steve's 3-point question. In the movie A Scanner Darkly, what is the name of the powerful drug that causes hallucinations that is sweeping the country?
Hypnocell.
That is incorrect. It was known as Substance D.
Okay.
Jesus.
And then your 5-point question is, and with the IMDb questions, I'm going to give you a genre, and you can pick 3 options between year, director, actor, co-actor, and composer. So your genre is comedy. Which 3 options did you want?
All right. Give me the options again.
Year, director, actor, co-actor, or composer.
All right. So comedy. So let me get year, actor, and co-actor.
So your genre is comedy. Year is 2012. Your actor is Adam Sandler, and your co-actor is Andy Samberg.
No, I'm not blanking on this question. Repeat, please.
Yep. Your genre is comedy. Your actor is Adam. Your year is 2012. Your actor is Adam Sandler. Your co-actor is Andy Samberg.
Who's your daddy?
That is incorrect.
Yeah.
The
Fuck.
correct answer is That's My Boy.
Yeah.
But with that, at the and your winner by TKO, Robert the Ghost Castner. And I'm going to drop out Robert. And then I'm going to drop out Robert. There we
Yeah.
go.
Yeah. Go with
But
the.
yeah, unfortunately, you misheard a question, which probably didn't help. But yeah, how are you feeling?
Uh, it is what it is. I knew it was going to be a tough matchup, and it's like him hitting all the Star Trek questions really put the nail in the coffin. To be honest with you, listen. This is I'm gonna get shit from Jordan Owens about this for sure. But like, 2010 comedies are not my strong suit. I just didn't know what the phrase. I've never seen the movie. I just didn't know what the phrase was. Like, I know daddy's home, that's my daddy, that's my yeah, that's my boy, you're my daddy. Like I knew what the movie was. I just didn't know I didn't know the title. That's what it was. If I mean I knew what it was, I just didn't know the title. It is what it is. It just, we all
Yeah,
have
no,
we all have our days, and it just is. This wasn't my day. That's what it is. I'm looking. God knows what's look forward for me in the future. I'm not fucking retiring, so I'm still gonna be coming back, and definitely if we ever do Full Metal Random again, I'm coming back full force, and I'm willing, because round one was like missed 3 questions out of 10, 7 out of 10. That's a pretty good fucking score, 75% there. So I did good, and then round two, build it off.
yeah, yeah. I mean, no one's saying you to, and you're not the first person to have either misheard a question and blurted out the answer, or got the phrasing wrong in the title. It's happened. It's happened to me before. It's happened to many people. But when you do come back next year, is there anyone you'd like to take on, or you just want to take on who you get put up against?
You know what? I definitely I don't know if Chadwick Webb. You know what? I like to take on Carrie Webb if she's in this league. I haven't. I faced Chad. I faced Chad last time not in this type of match, but in a singles match. But I haven't faced Carrie in a singles match in a very long time. And me and her, we did the horror really league with Hunter, and then it got into the John's league. So like we had like 3 great matches. So I would like to take her on a non-horror. I mean, I'm gonna have a horror strength, of course, but in a non-horror league matchup, and I want to see if I can beat, if she can beat me, or I can beat her again. I mean, it can go either way, and I'm just curious on whether that would happen.
Yeah, but with that, I'm going to drop out Steve and bring in our winner, Robert. But Robert, you managed to pull out the win. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. Round one was a little rough. Someone who plays in a league where Shrek are questions, and missing a Shrek question feels bad. And then, like I said, I thought you said Hawkeye for sure. If I heard Popeye, I would have got Fresh Connection. I honestly thought, given that we were 1 point apart, that was going to be a thing that haunted me for the rest of the match.
Yeah,
But then wheel spins were nice. Getting Star Trek was good. I studied it. I just watched all the movies not too long ago. And then, yeah, I mean, that steal, because I've never seen Brain Dead. So the fact that he got it wrong in the way he did allowed me to use context clues to figure it out. And I was fortunate just to guess right. And I think that really sort of set the stage. Given the level of question for like 2 and 3, I don't know how I would have done. I think I knew That's My Boy. So I feel pretty good about the 5. So I was just going in 4 points thinking I can miss a 2 or a 3 and get the 5, and I'll be fine if Steve gets all these. But he didn't.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I didn't have to do anything. So, yeah, we keep going.
If that once my document decides it wants to do something,
Yeah.
your next matchup is going to be up against Austin Pez Hell. But do you have any thoughts about that, or I don't know if you've played against him or at anything or not, but yeah.
I have played against him in a Geek match when he is not a Geek player. So that will be fun. I imagine I'll probably use something Geek-y. I wasn't expecting that. As you get farther in the tournament and you know the names because you've watched some of the matches, you have expectations. So I was not expecting Pez to be the answer. But you know what? Pleasant surprise. Round 3. There's 32 people in this tournament, I assume, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we're in the 8s. We're in the quarters. We're in the 8s. So we just keep going, and we'll see what happens.
But with that, I'm going to drop you out. But yeah, that is the end of Formula Singles for another day. There'll be a match dropping next week. I'm not too sure what that is because my planned orders messed around a bit. So who knows? But so I'm going to leave you today with the reminder that John Oliver loves New Zealand.
You saw earlier, who told a news outlet he doesn't even like New Zealand, to be honest. Anytime we feature on his show, it's so he can laugh at us. We're the butt of his jokes, and he's doing it again. And look, yeah, I am doing it again. Yeah, I am. But it is not because I don't like you. It's because I fucking love you. New Zealand, you are so good at not just talking shit, but taking it with remarkable good humour. I talk about you so much because you're the most fascinating country on earth. You hold bird contests. You sometimes throw dildos at your politicians. You let your people submit images like this for your national flag. You're an endless well of joy. Honestly, I talk about you every week. If it weren't for all the other crazy shit going on in the world, I would rename this show New Zealand Tonight with John Oliver. And it would be an immediate improvement. And for the record,